Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Kinlaig. And just making sure we got all the things going. We're live. We got audio, game audio. And yeah, we're up and going. One more little click there. There we go. So yeah, right where we left off from the last episode, we're at our big fish food production. Or not fish food, fishing production, the offshore aquaculture. Welcome in, Clarence. Thank you for being here, and thanks to everybody as well for being here. And one more thing there. So yeah, we're in the process of starting these guys off. We just bought this production last episode, which is 2 weeks ago. We got this one going. We just got this one started as well. Joe Marcus Mo. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Joe Mac. I think just Joe. How's it going? Good to have you here. So yeah, we're starting our productions here. And I figured I would do a little something different tonight instead of why am I not doing what I want to do? There we go. It's like I forgot how to play the game. Let's catch a fish. We're a little hungry here. In fact, let's turn our HUD on so we can see what all we got going on here. Crofter! Welcome in, Crofter. Oh, bummer. That one was a quick hit. See if we can find it again. Thanks there, Clarence. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, we got to catch one fish. That's all we got to catch. One. So yeah, the goal on this episode is to get enough money to buy our boat so that we can supply our offshore aquaculture. I think we can do it. If I remember right, it wasn't that expensive. Not as expensive as I thought. There we go. And we'll go ahead and sell that sucker. Alright. So let's go back into the boat here. And we'll, when we get up to the dock here, we'll check how much the big boat is. Excuse me. We've been parking our boats right along the docks here. If they capsize, they capsize. We'll just let her coast in. Get up here, get ready to tie it off, and wonk. There we go. Good to go. How much is the big boat? $275,000. I still haven't played this map. I've used some of the additions of the DLC and other maps. Yeah, the fishing pole is definitely one that people can do. Yep, we just dropped it right off the edge. Some of the other production points that you can do. And we'll see if we can catch a fish here. Hey, wow, cool. Another 400 bucks. Nice. I can't remember if I have my one of my vehicles up here or not. I know we were running around and we found over here was one of the latest message in a bottles. We're up to 9 so far, so we got 3 left to find. So yeah, let's just go ahead and head on home. And we got wood chips in here. Let's take a look at this guy. We got 12,000 wood chips there. I'll go ahead and get it set up and topped off. And okay, we got that truck over there. We got what's in this production. We got oats. That was all of our oats. So what we got there is what we got. Canola we're sitting pretty on. And let's come running down here real quick and look at this guy. Okay, so we are making the mulch. So I did that so that we could actually start making some money for next month. So let's go ahead and spend. Okay, let's catch up on chat here. Hobby, what semi trucks do you have on this series? So far, let's see if we can find it. I have no idea where it's at. It's the Mercedes-Benz. We got this guy. Right now we got it set up for the tilt bed replaceable option thing, whatever it's called. We do have the flatbed over there for hauling wood, which we can switch that over and make that into a flatbed trailer for moving bales and pallets and such. And we also, if memory serves me correctly, we have the box container for this, but I think I left it at the store. So we can haul grain just like this guy. But for right now, oh, we do have the little Fiat up here as well. Yep. This is one of the very few that's right-hand drive. And let's do this just to enter the vehicle. The door opens and then it shuts on us, you know. Takes a little bit for it to do the animations. But yeah. We're going to grab a few more trees and get them down there to the sawmill. I need to get that topped up a little bit. I want probably 300,000 to 400,000 liters of wood chips in there. Uh, 100,000 welcomes is translation for the Gaelic above. Thank you for the translation there, Crofter. Very much appreciated. I was wondering what that said, but I wasn't able to go to the translation feature. Of course, it's hard to translate if you don't know what language it is. Yep, this is our casual playthrough, so we do use super strength and, you know, those types of things. We try not to, okay, you get back over here. You weren't supposed to leave your home. We're not trying to abuse the system with, the, you know, unlimited capacity equipment, you know, 5,000 or 5 million liter type stuff. I don't want to do that, you know. We're just having fun with this map. I'll eventually get to it. Just had quite a few saves going on with, yeah. If you were to see my save game files that I got, it's I mean, I've gone through and deleted a whole bunch of saves, but at one time I think I had 16 active saves going. All in various stages of completion, you know. Okay, let's find only the biggest trees for right now. Yeah, I was on Louisiana. I still got my maypole save. We'll come back to that as a something sometime. It'll be after this map is done. This map, I just like this one for what we're doing. It's a little bit more interesting than what we had going on Maypole. And then I've got my Alma, Missouri series. I played on Elm Creek, Goldcrest Valley. I've got my Golden Land series going right now. My small equipment, Old Iron series. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of different saves going at all various points of completion. I even brought back Paligny. I played that on Tuesday night. I want to get that series up and going again. I just like that map. It's a cool map. It's really good. I like how things progressed on it, and I want to get a few more ideas on what to do with it. We effectively beat the series requirements that I had. But at the same time, I mean, we weren't even close to being done with that map for, you know, just how I wanted to play. We just got the grain mill up and going, the bakery up and going, so those, I wanted to really dive into those. And then the map maker did an update on the dairy that's on the map, and I bought that on the last episode. And then I got some more stuff in plan. I have been doing some tedious work off stream to get things progressed on there. Welcome in, Simple B. I saw ya. I was just in the middle of explaining a few things. Just trying to get a few more trees cut down. I want to make sure that we can get plenty of money for buying our boat. We won't be... I don't think we'll... I mean, we could. We can certainly try to rent the train again if it's beneficial. But that's just... It just seems like it's a lot of work, having to load that thing up and do all the things, and... I don't know, we'll see. Okay, what do we got up in here for this? Okay, we're sitting at 65,000 liters of wood. It's burning through that as fast as we can put it in there. Yeah, we'll just clear cut the entire property. Ain't nothing holding us back. Kind of like on Riverbend Springs, if anybody ever starts on that map and gets the starting farm. How much clear cutting do you do on that starting farm, you know? I know when I got going really hot and heavy on that map, it was like pretty much all the trees got clear cut, so that you can make a good farmyard. Yeah, we can leave the little guys. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. This one up here, though. And we'll knock that guy right down into it. So yeah, I'm not least bit worried about clear cutting this farm. You know, we're, like I said, we're playing casual. So we're doing what we want to do. Hobby on my phone game, Truck Simulator, Drive USA, Evo. I hauled a big tree and speedboat and a military tank with my baby blue flat top sleeper triaxle Peterbilt 389 last night. That's a mouthful. I hope you made some good money on that haul job. Nothing like taking one of those jobs and you only get like $50 for it. I haven't played that game, so I don't mind mobile games, but you know, it's the last one I was really into. I'm not gonna say the name of the game, but it was a very big time sink. In order to really progress in that game, you had to be in the game almost 24/7. And then with the you know, okay, it's one of those gotcha games, you know. Spend money to help increase and boost your account type stuff. But you don't have to spend money, but then it's just a long grind. Sweet. And it's a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's just when you have to play a game, especially when it's a competitive mode style game, when you have to be in it for, like I said, from sun up till sundown and do stuff offline or while you sleep. You know, at what point do you give up the game? And I was just fed up with it, you know. They're making changes and not good changes in it, and didn't seem like they were progressing anything, and the issues that people had weren't being addressed, and yeah, you know, almost like Farm Sim, but chestnut. I cut down a chestnut. Okay. I do remember that game that I was playing. There was a content creator that really supported it and still does, from what I know, that decided to branch out on his own, and him and a group of people actually started making their own similar style of game. And there's many of those games out there. They're all the same style, but yeah. I even forget what that company's called, like Dauntless or something like that. I forget. I even forget what the name of the game was. Fateless. No, it's Fateless. So if you want to look up Fateless on YouTube, go ahead. Then you'll see what game I was talking about. Now we'll cut down about 3 or 4 more trees, and I think we'll be good. Don't forget to leave some forest for the haggis is their natural habitat. Yeah, no, I'm clear cutting. And you're not gonna stop me. Maybe I'll go through and replant sometime right before we get off this map. Who knows? I don't know. Because honestly, oh, it's under tools. That's right. You know, I don't mind using this tree planter. You know, you put a big pallet of trees on there, you drive around and it just plants, you know. So we can plant some oaks and some beeches and some, you know, whatever else we want. We'll put some trees back on the map. But I also have to go through and take care of my stumps. Whee! Okay, that one's there. Grab that one. I think that'll be it. Crofter, tell that to the farmer around me. Farmers, yeah. I hear ya. You know, that's the one thing I learned growing up, to be a steward of the land, you know. We didn't cut down trees that was unnecessary type thing. Yeah, we didn't have wood burning stoves or anything like that. But if we killed an animal, we ate it. You know, we didn't really leave it out there to rot or whatever type thing. We had a garden and we did that. We worked the land, you know, the best we could. So, picked up after ourselves. Got rid of our trash. Things like that. We didn't let trash blow around for the neighbors to pick up or any of that stuff. Okay. Let's check out the contracts. Okay, we got a bell wrapping, some fertilizing, some hoeings. It's 10 in the morning. Let's check on the fluffy cows real quick. We'll check on the sheep as well. We just want to make sure that they're good on food and water. Okay, food, water, good. Come up to the goats. Okay, we do have one pallet of wool. And they're good. Mr. Romeo is fed, and I don't think we have anything else to do on our farm. Let's check fertilization status. pH is pretty good. Soybeans don't need to be fertilized, and I went through and fertilized 20 and it really didn't change anything just because of the soil type. So I think we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and jump to the month of July. But those 13 trees are like a half acre. You could plant corn there. Yeah. That sounded like hail. Let's check our map. So, okay. I didn't see any... Oh, vehicle leasing cost. What vehicle did I lease? Vehicles. Oh, yeah, that guy. Return. I forgot to return him. Oh well. Wasn't too much of a leasing cost. Okay, so Mr. Romeo gets fed. It's a new day. Okay, we got a new pallet of wool. Look at that. We got all sorts of fishies here. So we're missing the materials. And okay, we got more flour. We don't have any more oil, which is a bummer because we're gonna do something a little different here. Except it's gonna cost us $36,000, and I don't know if I want to buy that yet. But I do need to move this truck so I can get a tractor and trailer up in there. A little easier. Okay, we'll park you right there. And Patrick Mills, welcome in. It's been a while. Good to see you. Okay, let's check this guy out. Okay, it is empty on wood chips. I don't think we have any more wood chips in the production over here. But we should have enough money stockpiled now in mulch. Oh, we do have some wood chips. Okay. We'll just load this guy up. Hundred. Yes, that's what I like to see. So with that, we're going to go into our production. And that's this guy, and we'll go ahead and deactivate the 3. Because if we go to our prices here, we got the different mulch. We got brown, dark brown mulch, I think is what. Yeah, dark brown wood mulch. Yeah, we're kind of at the bottom of the market for this. Ugh. And then we got the natural wood mulch. Yeah, that's just a bad time to be selling mulch, but. And then wherever the other mulch is, they're all going to be about the same. So let's go to our time-saving stock check. If we sold it now, it's just about 50,000, 52,000, and then the redwood is 48. So that's only $150,000. Yeah, we kind of need to wait a few months for that. You know, might be next episode. Who knows? I don't know. We'll figure something out. So we need to work on. I'm going to switch this guy to the flatbed. Because I want to see what it looks like as a flatbed. And I think we can go into this shed over here. We do have, I believe, a maintenance shop set up in here. At least I thought we did. Apparently not. I'm smoking something. Don't know what, but I'm smoking something. Okay, nothing there. Alright, so I guess we'll take this up to the main shop and convert the bed. It won't take us about a hot minute to get over there. Hey, there's a fence there. I was like, let's cut across our little pasture here. That worked out real well. And then while we're up here, we're going to buy a little toolbox. Oh yeah, I bought that in anticipation of maybe getting a better combine. I was like, what's that doing there? Okay. Now let's see what we can do for adjustments on this guy. Let's customize it. There we go. Platform XL, Fire Department, Silver Protection. That's right. Okay, standard. Yeah, we can keep the colors the same. That's fine. Alright, we'll catch you later there, Simple B. You have a good night. Okay, and now I want to come down here to our miscellaneous. This field service kit's always good to have, so let's go ahead and buy that sucker back. And then let's go to our... We can buy one of those. We already got one of those. We don't need that. So yeah, we're kind of stuck for the moment on stuff. No combine yet. We just pick this up and drop her down. Hey, I like that it's got the longitudinal straps and not just the horizontals. Somebody was thinking when they made this mod, whoever it was. It would help if I released it. There. I swear super strength is messing up big time. Okay, come here, toolbox. Okay, let's head up to the castle, see what they need up there. We'll visit that. Looks like they're good on cement bags, but my guess is we're going to have to bring a pallet up just because of the way it works. And then we'll come visit this, and we got some roofing tiles over here, or shingles. And then we need, okay, so let's just grab two pallets of shingles. Why we need shingles right away, I have no idea. Okay, we don't even need castle stone. Let's go buy a pallet of cement bags. I think we're stuck. That's what happens when you come in too hot. Alright, let's get one pallet of stuff. Cement bags. I think Crofter was saying bye to Simple B. Ah, the AI traffic. Gotta love it. We'll see how well the truck does going up the hill now. I think I still need to upgrade the engine on this, just because. Hobby, the AI traffic on my phone game, Truck Simulator Drive USA Evo is the same way. Yeah, they don't care. They just drive. Okay, so what do we need up here? Okay, so now we need wood beams, which we got, and then long planks. So we're gonna go and check out our castle stones. Oh wait, how much castle stone we got in here? You know, we got 25, 24,000 liters. So we'll grab all the wood beams and all the long planks that we can. We'll bring those up. Make a sail, I guess. And then, you know, the typical jump the truck. And he sticks the landing. I'm gonna go check out our castle stone real quick. I forgot I need to be on the left side of the river, not the right. Oh, we got bunches and bunches up here. What do we got? Look at all that castle stone. We got 10 pallets, 16,000 liters of castle stone. 17,000 of roof shingles. Okay, so let's check out where we can sell some castle stone at. See, castle stone. Oh, we're almost at the best time of the year. $13.96 at the castle, $12.76, $13.20 at, and the windmills $14.20. So let's take a bunch up to the windmill because I do think that we can sell it up there. So let's go into our production, the stonemason. Let's go ahead and, okay, that one's set up for distributing. Okay. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to adjust the size on this trailer. There we go. That works out. That is actually tomorrow night. We stream that one once a week. That is our multiplayer on East Vineyard. So you'll see that come out tomorrow night. Whoa. And I like how they actually built the straps so that it goes over each individual pallet. That's good. I like that. So whoever like I said, whoever made this mod, they did really good on the straps for it. Excuse me. And I'm not going to drive over top because I want to see if it actually sells. So we're just going to grab one. And 52868. Nope, it did not sell. Which is what I heard, so yeah, we're not going to sell it here. We're going to sell it the Logistic Railroad, whatever it was. Logistics Center Railroad. We'll tag that place. And that should be up by the warehouse. We almost tipped it there. Okay, slow down to like 15. There we go. Now we can speed up. Thank you, Hobby. I watched the streams you and Grizzly did on that map, and they were awesome. Fun to watch. Yeah, we try to have fun on that map. We got some shenanigan stuff that happens. And then when we do Waseca County, if he ever gets back in the position to game with me on that map, we figured out what mod was causing the issues and have effectively deleted it off the game, my entire system. That mod would have been perfect for that map, and that's what was it called, Tornado Physics. So I'll have to put that on a different map that's just myself, which is a bummer because that map would have been perfect for it. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. And then the heck with going around the roundabout, we'll go backwards. I've still got to figure out where those last 3 message in the bottles are. I swore I've looked up and down the entire coastline, all the rivers and creeks and stuff. Still can't find it. Or find the 3. So we should get probably close to $25,000 from this load. $19 plus 2, 21, 22,000. Then we'll grab all the wood beams and all the long planks, and we'll take those up to the castle. Because we're about $200,000 shy of being where we need to be to buy that boat. I mean, I guess we could always get a whole bunch of contracts going. Lighthouse. I looked all over that lighthouse. I didn't see any there. But I'll look again. I've been along the coastline 2 or 3 times, so I can always look along the coastline as well again. But they do hide in weird spots, and I probably didn't check around all the nooks and crannies of all the rocks. Yeah, myself and another person, we swore there would be one around the lighthouse, but we did not see any. So we're going to change that to distributing. We're going to change that to storing. And then just kind of move these out of the way. I forget how many were in here. 4 more, looks like. I was like, did I pick it up? But it's stacking it. So I'm half tempted to... okay, so we're out of wood material for this, so let's go ahead and get this guy started. We're gonna do something here. We're gonna let this thing clear out on its own. Oops. There we go. Because I've got a new factory. This came in on the mod hub here just this past week, and it's not that one. Oh, I don't have it activated on this map. Okay. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could put this one down. These ones are pretty quick. They hold a lot of wood as well. In fact, I may do that up here. These ones are only 10,000, and they spawn the wood pretty quick, so we'll load that up. Okay, so let's go back in here to this sawmill. We want the wood beams now. Because those are... yeah, there's nothing there, so we're going to go ahead and deactivate that one. Alright, catch you later, Crofter. You have a good night. So the wood beams, we want to change the output to storing. Okay, let's change that one to storing, because we'll get those taken to a center as well. There's one more in there. Okay. And there we go. Okay, let's take these up to the castle. Then we'll come back and we'll load up that other sawmill. It holds a lot. It holds 250,000 liters. As long as we don't go through the hedge and drive into our beans. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you all here. I see that we got something like 9 people sitting in the stream tonight. Awesome. Glad to have you all here. If you're enjoying the content, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to continue to watch what we bring out, subscribe as well. Thomas Collins, welcome in. What do we do when the castle is done? I have no idea. I honestly couldn't tell you. If it's anything like the grain mill or grain elevator museum on Riverbend Springs, my guess is once it's built, it's just a structure that you can go up and wander around in. The windmill, on the other hand, once we get that built, then we can actually use it to grind up different grains into flour. Or we can sell the property back and then have it as a sell point. I'm going to buy the Peterbilt 359 Tridem axle and the cab over on my phone game. Should be a good truck to have. And there we go. 88,000. We're 175, 190,000 away from what we need. How far is the castle on... Okay, yes, we can definitely do that. So, right now our production status on the castle is we're stage 30 of 65. And it's basically dead center of the map. And when you look at the map, there will be this sell point up here for the castle. We don't own it, so whatever it is whatever it is. The windmill is down here at location 60. So let's go ahead and visit that. And in order to get the windmill, there's a gigantic poster board here that says you need to buy the property that this resides on, which is, property 60. And yes, it does cost $457,000 to buy it. Okay, so colors. What do we want for colors for your truck? We need to... What's your favorite color? Let's just put it that way there, Clarence. Planks. I may keep both those sawmills going. Because right now planks are a good supply. 1366, 1403, 1419. Okay, we're going to the railroad logistics. Okay, we're gonna do something a little different here. We're gonna go this way. And okay, we're stuck again. We're also a bit tail heavy as well. So let's go ahead and unstack that, and we're going to hit insert so we layer this. There we go. And there's the railroad. No, I almost corrected it. We only got to go to right there. What do I got over here? I got some other stuffs over here. It's kind of surprising. Not really for how well this works on here. Okay, so if I jump the tracks, then we come over here. And make this corner. There we go. Oh man, got stuck on the fence. There's 2 more pallets over there. Oh, geez Louise. You mean to tell me I'm gonna have to, Okay. It's... Yeah, we're just gonna grab the truck. We're gonna... Okay, not my circus, not my monkey. And then we just need to make sure that the train's not coming. Yeah, well, the last time we rented this train, it decided to send some stuff into the stratosphere, it looked like. Okay, did we get everything? No, there's one more somewhere. I think it's further down. Okay, it was blending in with the surroundings. There we go. Okay. I didn't think I'd take this truck off-road. Okay, so we can't sell the mulch there, so redwood mulch, Big Farmer's kiosk, 424, Goldcrest Valley is 438, so we'll go to the Big Farmer's kiosk. Tag the place. Okay, it's over there. Let's go this way. I don't know if we can. That's the footbridge. Yeah, we're not going to hit that. Yep, we're definitely taking the proper way there. And then the next left. There we go, 104,000. So that means we're about 170,000 away. Okay. Let's check out the contracts now. 2,000. Ooh, we got a 10,000. Ah, spinach. I don't want to do spinach though. It just takes forever for those types of contracts. Okay. Well, we'll cut down some trees. We'll fill up the sawmills here. Yeah, we'll just keep that one going. Our first one. Okay, now they're all activated. And we're going to change the output to distributing. Okay. I mean, if I could, or really wanted to, we can get rid of that chestnut tree, but I'm not going to. Okay, so this thing needs to be cut in half. Supposed to cut it right there. And then maybe right there. Okay, we'll just leave these guys here, and it can reload anytime it needs to. Eugene, welcome in. We're doing some quick logging here today. Trying to get a new production up and going. We're trying to make some money so we can buy a boat this episode. Okay, where is it? There it is. Come on. One or two more trees over here. There's this, yeah, two more in this pile. There's one more laying down over there. I wonder how long that tree's been laying there. Probably a while. Okay. I have to cut down at least 15 more trees. At least 15. If they were 10,000 liters apiece, that'd be a lot. So I noticed, I don't know if who all plays No Man's Sky, but I noticed that there was a big update that came out today, or yesterday. And they're doing Twitch drops for it. So if anybody's interested or in that game and plays No Man's Sky, get in on the Twitch drops. You know, open up Twitch and set yourself up for the drops. That way you can get some cool items out of it. Okay, we're sitting at 68,000. Yeah, I wish there was like oak trees on this map. I haven't seen any. It's surprising that there aren't. Seems like there's beech, there's spruce, there's chestnut, but even the chestnut trees are far and few between. Okay, we are at the edge of the map. Right there. Okay, yep, that one. I didn't know if we would be able to get that one, since it's right on the edge. Living on the edge of a broken map. It don't wanna fall. So we'll do this. There we go. Just so we don't have that tree sitting there bopping around all the time. Okay, now let's come over here to our sawmill. Sell the wood. Or I should say, put the wood into the sawmill. Yeah, activate, activate, activate. And then we get wood chips out of this as well. So that's a good thing. Yep, we're going to have our entire forest area clear cut here in no time. Alright, that puts us at about 150,000. Yeah, we'll be good for at least a month. If not two. There we go. Yeah, we need to start clear cutting all these trees out over here. I mean, like, that one's dead. I mean, it's still got a little bit of green on it, but it's like, it's dead. That pine. Poor pine. Beech tree. Beech, please. We'll get rid of this one, too. Alright. Let's check on the animals. Okay, they're almost out of food. They got plenty of water, plenty of food now. Go to the sheeples. They're good on food. And like I said, we got plenty of fishies here. We can't do anything with them right now because we do need the boat to take them over yonders. But yeah, so now we're in a holding pattern again. We got plenty of wood there. And we'll just go ahead and activate the 3 mulches again. We can go through that 86,000 liters of stuff there. Bad Pumpkin! Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in and giving us that like. And do we need to do anything else on our map for this month? Our grass field here, this is stage 3 of 4, so we don't have to worry about that. Those 2 fields are harvesting next month. I don't think there's anything that we can sell. We're keeping the fish food, keeping all the hay. So what do we got here? We have 357,000 liters of hay, 231,000 liters of silage, 583,000 of straw. The roof shingles we're holding on for now. Alright, we'll catch you later there, Pumpkin. Again, thanks for coming in. I think we're just going to go ahead and skip to the month of July and get on with our harvesting. Was there a... Nope, there was not a combine in the market. I just hope the weather cooperates with us today. Okay, a whole bunch of tractors. New baler. We don't need this timber trailer. Yeah, there's nothing in the market that we need. Check on these guys real quick. Okay, let's check on the quarry. I just wanted to make sure we had plenty of water. We'll do a water run at the end of the day. I'm not going to worry about it too much right at the moment, but we do have our oats are ready to harvest. So is our canola, if I remember right. And I need to check on our canola oil mill over here. Okay, so we are out of canola. Where's our truck at? Our truck's right here. And I think our canola's in the second one. Or is it in the first? Or are we out? There it is. And how much does it take? It takes 5,000 liters. So we'll just leave that guy right there. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. And I forgot I set that up on so I guess we'll set this one up on distributing as well. And we get 2,000 liters in there. We can take what we have over here on the floor out. But we'll do that later on. And I think I got a small tree up here that we can drop in. Yeah, I think this one right here will work. There we go. Close enough. Let's go check on the other one. Yeah, look at that pallet of material up here already. Thank you for the update there, Clarence. So yeah, we'll definitely get all these sold. Let's go up to the castle and the windmill and see what they need. Okay, so wood beams and planks long, they're doing good on that. We took a whole bunch of stuff up. Progress 33 of 65, so that's pretty good. And we'll check this guy out. Now we're missing, all right, now we need some wood up here. So we need 2,000 of beams and long planks. What is it? Y. Planks long. We want the wood beams first. Okay. Now we'll change that to planks long. There we go. And we'll take these last two and we'll set them sideways back here. There we go. Yeah, I still need to change the box size on this little transport for the auto loading feature. It's a bit narrow. I think if I were to widen it out, we would have been able to get all the stuff on here much easier. Don't know if I want to go any higher than what it currently is, but because, I mean, we're top heavy as it is. Oh, that's right, it was the windmill that needed it. Not the castle. Okay, let's do the Austin Powers 5,000 point turn. Yeah, I forgot we took excess stuff up to the castle. I mean, we could have went up there and delivered everything but 2 of each. So, kind of did it a little backwards, I guess. Okay. This is actually looking pretty cool. We're still only stage 3 of 19. Now we'll sell all these at the castle. And try to not tip over. Come on, bigger truck that could. I'm glad I'm not driving the tractor up here. And we got hail in the forecast from what I see, which is not going to be fun. So we're definitely going to have to make sure we get our fields harvested. The oats and canola won't take too long. Looks to be about 150,000 away. So yeah, it's looking pretty good now up here. We can actually go into some of the rooms. Yeah, that's pretty nice. If this was the last building that got made. So now they're going to be working on this section over here. I'm not sure what all they got to do for that one, but we'll find out. Just in the process of selling stuff all day long. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Nays, thank you for coming in. Thank you for subscribing. Glad to have you here. We're trying to buy a boat. We got to buy the big boat on the map. And we'll grab the trailer for loading up all these pallets. But first I want to see if I can get my truck a little higher on its stack. Okay, we'll customize this. And then we do this. And then we'll bring that in a little bit. And then just because we'll change it to that, select that. Oh gosh darn it. Of course I would have to change all of my settings. There, we should get one more row of pallets on there. So it should be 3 high, maybe 4. Customize it. Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. This trailer doesn't work well in this truck. We'll just have to make corners a little bit wider. Okay. 4 and 4. Pretty full. Where are we going to sell all these at? Yeah, we're at the bottom of the market. 384, 398 at Goldcrest. So the Big Farmer's Kiosk, I think, is what we're going to do for all of them. Yeah, Big Farmer's Kiosk. And then dark brown. Yep, Big Farmer's Kiosk it is. So we should be able to take this route here. And yeah, we got some glitchiness going on. Map definitely does not like having all these pallets on it. Come on, flatten out trailer. Thank you. Okay, the Big Farmer's Kiosk is... Let's go ahead and tag that guy. I just couldn't remember what road it was on. Okay, right there. So we'll switch to the front trailer. Go ahead and unstrap. And unstrap. There we go. Yeah, we need a trailer with a longer tongue on it. Quit stealing from the truck. Is that all we got? Storing. I was going to say, we shouldn't be full yet, or empty yet. Now let's see if we can back up and get the... Nope, we're not going to be able to. Okay, that's fine. Okay, come on, get off of this view. Okay, I guess we gotta drive overhead. Oops. I forgot to strap her back down. Rookie mistake. So then we just continue on this road. Just let it make the corner. $256,000. Getting close to that 275 mark. I think it was 278 though. This is the speed I wish the sawmills would unload at. Alright, how much do we got left in there? So we got 51,000 liters, so 51 pallets of red mulch. Okay. But I think this will be the last load that we got to take out today. And I do have the straps on everything, so we're good. And then we'll make one more trip up here, disconnect the trailer, and we're going to grab our fish brood stock. Because we're going to buy a boat. Alright, let's get past this car. There we go. Yeah, we either need a trailer with a longer tongue on it or one without the that little front headboard on it. I think a longer tongue would be better. Especially with this semi setup that we got. Oh no, I hit our pasture. I gotta fix a fence. Okay, we'll just disconnect the trailer right there. And there we go. I like the loading per level and not per stack. And I think that was all that we had for the fish side. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need more fish food. So we'll grab these 2 pallets of oats. Or flour, I should say. Okay, let's take a left here, I think. Saved it. Okay, now we'll come over here and we'll grab all of these pallets. And I'm going to back up to it. There we go. Can't load any more of this size. What do you mean? There we go. And then that way. All right, now we got to figure this out. We're going to come on over. We're going to buy our cargo vessel, $275. A boom. And let's go back to the truck. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where we need to go to get this loaded up. I doubt that's going to go down because of the bollard there. So if we do this, unfold the crane. Alright, so this is Capsize City. This is... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting it. There we go. Thank you, Clarence. It's kind of a bummer that it's one pallet at a time. I don't know if we can do fast loading with this or not. You know, universal auto loader. Come on, up. So this acts just like the crane. For logging. For the movement. I was struggling trying to get the crane to go higher. I don't know how much we'll do with the fish food side or fishing side, but we'll play with it. Oh, come on. There we go, we're all strapped in. Now it's going to take us forever to get over there because this boat is slow. Pedal to the metal, Captain. It's probably a good thing I didn't put that offshore fish area too far away. I mean, it is a fair distance away. All right, let's get over there. I think I may just carry the pallets over myself. Let's see, and I think we got to put them up over here. Yep. You mean to tell me it's full? Fish food, 10,000 to 10,000. Okay, so suppose I can take this over to our farm and make some more fishies. Okay. So, we got the offshore aquaculture. Let's go ahead and activate all of them. And there we go. Cool, we got those going. Yep, they're running. And we could use some more young salmon, but I think we'll be good. Let's go ahead and get over back to the farm. I do want to get this fish food back over to the farm so we can start making some more foodstuffs. Welcome in, everybody. All of a sudden we went from like 9 viewers up to 30, 27. Jeez Louise. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you all here. I didn't get a notification saying that we got rated, but if we did, we did. Awesome. Yep, we just got our aquaculture up and running. We spent the entire episode trying to get the money collected for our boat. Sweet. Everybody, please, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to hit that like button. We're glad to have you on board the Hobby Corner. I just wish the boat... I mean, the boats kind of do act like real life. You know, they are... You know, you can't steer unless you got some sort of throttle input on them. They do get a little wishy-washy, but... You know... Boats capsizing when you hit dock, that... There should be like a mooring feature. You moor it up against the dock as soon as you reach there and it stops the boat from moving. That'd be a cool little thing. There we go. We'll unstrap this stuff. I want to get these up to the shop or the farm. And then hopefully next month, we'll see how much fish we get. I only unloaded 3, but we got collected 4. Okay, it's whatever. Let's see if we can get this, oh, drive. There we go. So we got the final piece of the puzzle for all of our fish food working. This truck doesn't seem like it notices that bump over the railroad tracks. And then we're going to get this flatbed unloaded here, and we'll go grab our box setup that's at the marketplace. And then we're going to get some harvesting done. Okay. Unload. There we go. And we'll set this guy right over here, I think. I think this is a good location for it. Drifting. Slip sliding away. Yeah, normally you would wait for that to get loaded up completely before driving off. Okay, the field that we're going to harvest is right up here at the top of the hill. Or at least it's one of the fields that we're going to work on. Okay, now let's go back to the market. I want to take a look at something that we got over there. Ooh, wrong place. So the last episode, we decided to buy this guy. The Massey Ferguson PowerFlow 30. And this thing's definitely got a little bounce action going on. So if we go up to our grain headers, it was the Massey Ferguson PowerFlow 30. So this guy right here. If we hit combinations, it's good for the Massey Ferguson Ideal. So we're looking at 484,000 for this guy. I'm not too worried about if we do the 7T, it's 12.5, 8T is 12.5, 9T is 17.1. Small, big. Okay, so the 9T has got the big extension. 8T we can put the big extension on. 7T we can put the big extension on. JJ! Welcome in. So I'm wondering, are we gonna be able to... Are we going to be able to take out a loan? Let's take a look here. Let's get back in there. I wanted my mouse. Take loan. We can't take out a loan, which is a bummer. So, we will buy... That was the PowerFlow 30 combinations. We want this guy right here. Come on. We don't need the spare wheel. So we'll just buy that. Back. And we're going to do something here. We're going to buy the 7T version. We're going to put the big extension on it. And I just want to make sure that if we hit, not customized, dag blasted. If we hit, go to our combines, there we go. So we don't need the paralevel, we just need the ideal. Gosh darn it. Okay, combinations. So 30-foot header, that's going to be just fine. We can do the 14. I don't want the Dynaflex because I think that's... Although, last time I tried this was with the Massey Ferguson, or the MacDon headers. So... we got that one right there. Let's do a little something here. We're going to open this guy up. We're going to look at the 7T. And we're going to find used. And let's do a continuous search on this. Just because I want to see if this actually works out. There's a 98% chance that we could find one. So we'll go, okay, the used equipment broker has got your assignment. An upfront fee of $4,060 has been deducted from your account. Keep an eye out for a notification from the broker when the search assignment has ended. Okay. So, I'm going to have to do a few things offline, like load up the sawmills again. because we're going to need a whole bunch of wood cell in order to buy this, especially if it's like, 10% off. So for right now, we're just going to set this up for the 7T big extension. We're going to lease it for this month. We got just enough money to do that. And we can sell our Massey Ferguson that we got. I've got no issues doing that. The last time I used this was on a personal playthrough of mine. I was on Louisiana. And the headers, like I said, that I was using at the time was the MacDon system. And I think it just digs into the ground, so it causes the harvester to run slow. So I think with the solid header on this, it should work out. Okay. Let's reset the trailer. Let's reset this. Is it still bouncing? A little bit. Let's try this again. And that was me. I didn't get that in the right spot. Let's see if we can hook up to it. Oh my gosh, this is messed up. Because normally you shouldn't be able to pick up the header like this. Whee! Oh my gosh. The wheel chocks. Okay, it looks like it's staying right now, so let's get this back to the farm. And of course, let's do that. Use the proper header trailer, they said. It'll work out, they said. I can't even turn, they said. Oh my goodness. Thank you there, Clarence. Yeah, that's a bit on the redonkulous side. I think the one thing, the reel is up too high for it, so we need to drop that down. But even then, that little bar at the back of the swather area, that's causing it to, the trailer to get caught up when you're trying to turn. Okay. There we go. We got to disconnect. Yeah, we got to back over to the farm. That's why I think all these trailers need a longer tongue. Hey, it stayed on that time. Maybe. I don't think it did. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get our harvesting done of the oat field. And steering assist, okay. Alright, it doesn't look like we're slowing down any, so that's a good sign. Yeah, this looks like a really good combine as long as we can make sure that it doesn't dig the header into the ground. It's definitely a lot wider than the Massey that we got. You know, where that Massey's got, if we go to our vehicles, the Massey Ferguson, that's a 6 meter, so we went from 6 to 9. Over doubled the capacity for the holding tank. Yeah. I think it's working out pretty good. Come on, back up. And we're just going to freehand this corner. So what is the RT runner there, Clarence? I'm not familiar with that. So the IT runner. Yeah, I hate autocorrect. Yeah, this harvester isn't working out too bad with this header. We'll be able to do several ups and downs now. Which means if we do go with this route, we're going to have to buy some more fields next season or two. Yeah, I forget how much I bought that header for on the used market. Yeah, I want to say it was like 46% off, something like that. I'd have to look back at the last episode. Couldn't pass up the deal, you know. Not that I don't mind the starting harvester that we always get. I like playing with all the equipment, so you know, when you sit there and for the harvesters, this is always one that we've used. I've used this one on Palinier. This one way too many times. This one way too many times. This one. These three basically. So I figure, hey, why not use the ideal pack for the Massey Ferguson? Give it a shot. You know, the Colossus way too much. And like I said, I've seen other people use this harvester, but when I get locked on GPS, I'll show you what header they're using and what header I used. But what we have done is we've gone down to the Mac Down pack. So these ones here, all these flex drapers. Well, I think the way the flex draper works, it was just causing the basically digging the header into the ground, and it would slow you down to like 3 miles an hour. Just using these headers. I forget what size I was using. I think it might have been the 261, the big one. But when you put the 261 on, say, the CR11, you know, this guy, or this guy here, it works just fine. So it's a goofy thing. That's why I'm going with the solid frame header. And it doesn't seem like we're slowing down any at all, which is good. And it just looks good. Just looks good. Kind of like our Mercedes-Benz truck over there. That just looks good. I think I will start a new playthrough, or not a new playthrough, a test map of Kinlaig. Because I want to see if that header glitches out on that map as well. Do a little test just to see. Because you shouldn't have to try to get the header on the trailer 3 or 4 times. So we were using a Nardi 70-40, I believe. We'll have to take a look. I know at one time somebody was working on a... I thought somebody was working on a mod to increase the length of the tongue on the header trailers, but it might have been for the on the MacDon pack themselves. And do we want to unload? Yeah, I think we better unload. Come on, back up. Ooh, it may not even get over top of our truck. Oh, it will. It was just on when we were trying to move it out. Okay. And jump back in here real quick. Combinations, yes, 70-30. So I wonder what would happen if we switched to like the 60-35. That it might make it better. I'll play with that option as well. Because if the 35 is a better option for this header, then we'll go with the 35. Just got to figure out which one works better. Or it could be that this header that we're using is just glitched out and we need to upgrade to the 40. Because we can definitely upgrade to the PowerFlow 40. That'd be a 12 meter header, which would be just fine, I think. Or maybe this Dynaflex. What's the combinations for the Dynaflex? 70-40. Combination 70-40. Yeah, it'd be nice if we can get one of these used for 46% off. That's got like 35 hours on it. I think that would be perfect. Ideal, maybe. But so it looks like one more down and back. Then we'll be done. And I promise I'll stop looking at the headers for this thing. You know, other than, you know, getting a little zoom in action right there. And then we do this. Look at all them oats. Actually made the window look pretty good. Okay, the IT runner pack. It's a hook lift trailer. Skip bell container, wood container. Okay. Okay, it's emptied out. Go ahead and turn that off. Extend the auger. And yes, I call it an auger. I know what the game calls it. How close am I to center? Not that far off. Turns the old HUD back on. And we're just going to stay in this field until we get up to the canola, and we're just going to get out right there, unload our trailer, our truck. Okay, don't see anybody coming. Yeah, 30 foot just fits down this road. I just hope it would fit through the gate. Not quite. Not quite. We solved the fencing problem, Jerry. I don't mind the hedgerow. Excuse me. I don't mind the hedgerows, but trying to get anything big into these fields, I mean, 30 foot's not that big. Our little 6-meter Massey Ferguson barely fit. So yeah, kind of needed to do something. And I think just because it's our field, I'll delete hedgerows as I want to. Okay, that one right there. I like having that one there. Not gonna lie. We'll get rid of that one. It's the dividing line between the trees and there. We can leave that one as well. We will take out the fence. And we'll come up here and do that. There we go. I like that. And I like that he made it so that it looks like it'll actually wrap around the field properly, you know? So we can leave along the tree line. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go over to our truck and let's get that unloaded real quick. Do. And I'm not going to put this into the production just yet. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. There's something I want to do with that production. So we're just going to put it into this guy for right now. And I like how those doors opened. Let's get out and take a look at it. There we go. Talk about fast unloading. That worked out really well. So yeah, that's it. I'm liking the equipment that we're getting on this farm right now. We may have to upgrade to a large tractor sometime. You know, we got this Valtra, which we may change to the Massey Ferguson. But that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. We got our little canola truck going into there. Yeah. Everything's looking really good. We're progressing nicely on this. Just got to continue working on the castle and the windmill. That trailer's almost empty. Yeah. Things are looking nice. Year 3, I figured year 5 we should be ready to rock and roll for having everything done. We got a nice little pile of oats here. 23,849 liters. Yeah, it definitely doesn't get as... What am I trying to say? Our production here will go through that in less than a year. I mean, we still got 3,000 in here. How much does holds 100? I mean, I guess it did take the entire year. Although I can't remember when I put these down. So we'll have to see how long they last. But yeah, things are looking really good on the map. Everything's progressing nicely. We're working on our fish farm. Still need to tend to the animals here. The cows have food. We do need to get some more water for them. Got to figure out this trailer header situation combo thing. That's just it's I don't know. It's just working weird for some strange reason. But yeah. Everything's looking good. Everything's running great. We're gonna come back in sometime and get our sawmills. Not so much this one, but we're gonna have to cut down a bunch of trees to fill up that thing. That way, when we get the notification that our harvester is on sale, we'll have the money to buy it. You know, some people like using the silage to make the money, or TMR to make the money, wood chips. We like mulch. Now, I try not to get too crazy with it, but regardless, I want to thank everybody for coming in today. I'm blown away with the amount of people that are still here. You know, 20 plus. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you all for doing this. And if you're still here, please make sure to hit that like button. We greatly appreciate it. We're getting super close to my 250 subscription goal mark. Let me just take a look at our channel analytics here real quick. Hit the dashboard. We're at 235. We're 15 away. So if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button. We got lots of stuff that comes out throughout the week. We have an old iron challenge that we're doing. Waseca County is on Saturday nights or Sunday mornings, whichever one we can get fit in. We got East Vineyard, New Jersey. That's tomorrow night. We have Alma, Missouri that drops every Monday. Last week was kind of an exception. That was didn't hit the submit button. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, we got lots of stuff that drops on the channel every week, and we'd love to have you here. And until tomorrow night, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.